Well now, if you were anywhere near the Royal Armouries in Leeds earlier this week, you may have witnessed a spectacular sight.
Yes, 150 children and people gathered together to visually create a massive human candle. It must have been quite a feat, as you can see here, but it was all for a good cause, and that was to highlight a new fundraising drive and the rebranding by the Yorkshire-based Candlelighters charity, which raises money for children with cancer.
Nice sound effects too. Well, to tell us more is Deborah Kaiper-Holmes, the chair of the Candlelighters Trust, and 11-year-old George Stocker, who, believe it or not, is recovering from cancer after a gruelling 80 weeks of treatment.
Well, looking very well, I have to say. But first of all, Deborah, what's all this about? Why did you decide to do that?
Well, we've got a really big year ahead in 2010, so we've just launched the Big Move Appeal. All of children's services are moving to LGI from where our current ward is situated at St James's. And so Candlelighters raises funds for all the little extras that make the kids' lives that bit more bearable during their cancer journey. And some of that equipment and those things that we've been providing for the last 30 years just will not make that journey from St James's to the new ward. So we have to have a massive fundraising appeal to enable us to raise the funds that we need to provide at least the same level of service, and we hope a better service for the kids.
And you've set a target of £500,000.
That's right.
That's pretty ambitious.
Well, there's one very big project. There's no outside space at all available to the children in the new ward, and so we're hoping to build a very large conservatory area so the kids will have a nice light, airy place to play and to relax away from the treatment rooms, so they can literally forget about their treatments just for a few minutes, hours, whatever they have available whilst they're actually resident on the ward.
And you have got a website if people do want to donate to that, and we'll put it on screen while I'm just chatting to George here. It's www.candlelighters.org, is that right?
That's correct.
But you've had a real first-hand experience of all this, George, of being in hospital for a long time and having lots of horrible treatment, because you've been poorly for a long time, although you are on the mend now, and it's just kind of check-up treatments, isn't it? What was it like being in hospital for such a long time and having to have all those different tests and things?
Oh, that's quite exhausting. It's a bit scary, really.
But did it help to be able to have your parents around you and have things to do? Did you have lots of things to do while you were in hospital?
Oh yeah, we had lots of things to do. It just made us feel a bit safer.
What kind
had
of
all
thing?
the PlayStations and things and stuff like that, I imagine.
Yeah.
And this is the kind of thing you provide?
Exactly right. Of course the NHS Trust provides the basics for the children, but it's making all those other things to keep them immune. As they're on dot ward often for 8 weeks on a standard treatment. Some are there for many months at a time. And so it's making sure they're amused, that they've got play specialists to distract them whilst the treatments are actually going on. So whilst people are sticking needles in them, there's someone to keep them laughing through the process.
Now, you, George, were there when they did all that candle thing at the weekend, weren't you? We've got some pictures of when we took that there. And you're right on the front row, just along in front there. And what was it like being involved in that?
It was very fun. Very fun indeed.
And you were there as well with your little girl who also has had cancer. That's how you got involved with all this, Deborah?
That's right. Verity was diagnosed when she was just 2.5 years old and then had to have 5 years of treatment. She's now in remission, so she has to do 5 years clear of treatment before she can be considered all clear of cancer. But having gone through that and really experienced the real benefits that Candlelighters offers to parents on the ward, it was just our way of doing something more to give back and to help those that are still going through that journey.
Well, we wish you all the success to reach that target of £500,000, but before we leave you, what are you going to be doing this weekend? We get a bit of a clue because you're rugby mad, you've got your rugby shirt on. What's going to be happening on Saturday?
Well, on Saturday is the England-Ireland match, and I'm going to be leading the team out.
Wow, at Twickenham. How
goodness.
Jealous am I of you?
That is fantastic.
That's going to be absolutely brilliant.
What a wonderful day you're going to have. Well, George, we hope you have a fantastic day, and thank you for coming in to talk to us today. And Deborah, good luck with all the fundraising.
Thank you very much indeed.